Internet, welcome to Why Am I Watching This? My name is Kyle Mustaine, and this week's movie is Right and Wrong with Kirstie and Eric Christian Olsen. Kirstie plays Birdie Langdon, a formerly successful screenwriter in Hollywood who's having trouble getting any of her screenplays sold. Right from the beginning, this movie tells us that it's about ageism in Hollywood.
It's about putting bodies in the seats, bodies that are between the ages of 14 and 28, young bodies that see the same movies over and over and then buy the DVD and then play the video game.
Early on, Birdie consults a plastic surgeon and considers getting a facelift. Yes, it's true, even writers need to look young in Hollywood. Then enter her nephew, Jason Langdon, played by Eric Christian Olsen from Not Another Teen Movie, Dumb and Dumberer, and NCIS LL Cool J. He's a young hotshot car dealer who wants to break into the movie biz. So, we can all see where this is going, right? She has a meet cute with an author at a book signing.
Question?
I do. I have a question.
Yes.
I think I'm going to start distinguishing between meet cute and stalk cute. Then she runs into Ray, the author / Yale professor, again. But first off, why is it always Yale or Harvard in these movies? It's as if in the movie universe, in order for one to be distinguished, you have to teach at Yale or Harvard. She would be more likely to have a meet cute with an English PhD / author who's an associate professor at a state school or a community college. But that's besides the point. She runs into him at some random restaurant in LA because that's plausible. But don't worry, they're not done. They will run into each other at a third, more obscure location by the end of the movie. You know, for a movie that's trying to provide a commentary on the poor quality of screenplays in Hollywood, it sure does rely on a lot of bad movie tropes. Of course, Jason is a natural at pitching movies to studios because he's a fucking car dealer.
Fade to black. What do you think? That was terrific.
He must have gone to like Yale and majored in car selling. The studio exec who turned Birdie down wants to buy Jason's movie, but Birdie tells him to turn them down and pitch to another studio. Her little scheme had all along been the most passive-aggressive revenge plot ever. Birdie also lives up to the stereotype of the alcoholic writer. The old whiskey and the cereal gag. Now that they've sold the treatment, Birdie has to actually write the screenplay, but she gets writer's block.
See? I was up all night. I don't have a damn thing.
Now, for those of you who don't write, writer's block is when we writers feel like you do all the time. Birdie gets a cabin outside of LA and runs into the PhD British accent Yale professor novelist chipmunk looking guy again. They hang out and eat crackers, which means they've progressed from meet cute to eat cute. Jason has a romance subplot too, but I didn't catch much of it because his hair was so greasy whenever he appeared I would look away from the screen. He falls for one of the movie executives who bought he and Birdie's screenplay. They find their special connection in that they both put Parmesan on their popcorn.
Do you want some popcorn?
I would love some popcorn. Do you have Parmesan cheese?
You put Parmesan cheese on your popcorn?
Yeah, I know it's a little weird.
So do I.
What?
I put Parmesan cheese on my popcorn.
You put Parmesan cheese in your popcorn?
I'm not making that up.
Prove it.
Look, I even stole some from a restaurant. I'm telling ya, eat cute, it's the new thing. The humor, in quotation marks, in this movie always falls flat. I actually wonder if it was originally supposed to be a drama, but partway through filming, they just decided to let the actors ad-lib their own jokes. It all comes down to Birdie finally writing a good screenplay. Not the concept that she and Jason had sold the studio, but instead she cranks out a screenplay that recounts everything that has just transpired in the movie. And then she shows up on the set of a movie, brings a studio executive a cup of coffee, and asks him politely if he would miss dinner with his family so that he can sit in his car and read through her screenplay. And it works. Because everyone knows that studio executives are the most altruistic people in the world. Wait, wasn't her not being able to get her scripts right because of her age the problem in the first place, I have a feeling whoever wrote the third act of the movie didn't read the first act. I think we all just collectively learned that I don't know how to draw cars. It's because I hate them. We all know Kirstie Alley has been very public about her struggles with her weight and all-around nuttiness, but it's actually quite refreshing to see a regular-sized woman for her age star in a movie. And they're not doing any kind of camera or lighting tricks to pass her off as skinnier than she is. No, instead she's shot mostly from the waist up and wears a lot of cardigans, overcoats, and at times robes and blankets. I understand being on the other end of the ageism issue, how hard it is to keep striving even though people younger than me are achieving more than I have when I was their age. You know, and I keep looking at my idols and reading their biographies and finding out that they were younger than I am when they achieved their success. You know, but I just keep, you know, I fucking give up. What's the use? I know how you feel, Birdie, which probably not coincidentally rhymes with Kirstie. I have a master's degree, but I'm unpublished. I keep telling myself it's because I'm too good. Fuck, what's the use? I don't think I've ever been in love. I have been poor for my entire adult life. I have been poor for so long that PBR tastes good. Why? In the last 10 months, I have gained 8 pounds. I've already lost 5 of them, but I can see the difference. I can fucking see the difference. Who are you calling gay? I'm talking to myself. Wait, I've been sitting here drinking and talking to myself for 24 hours, and all I've had is 6 beers. That's like the slowest I've ever drank in one sitting in my entire life. And why do I want to give up all of a sudden? I mean, I spent 3 hours on that dry erase fart court drawing. I don't even know what those things mean, but I enjoyed doing them. And I spent all that time teaching myself how to edit. I even spent all that time teaching myself how to edit. I bought a camera, I bought a tripod. I have invested time and money on this project. So what if it doesn't go anywhere? I have been having fun, damn it. Let's just get back up there and finish this thing. Also, why did I set up the camera just to film myself having a pity party? Whew! Well, that's better. I feel refreshed. I think I drank myself sober. I feel like Val Kilmer at the end of Batman Forever.
You see, I'm both Bruce Wayne and Batman. Not because I have to be. No. Because I choose to be.
I'm gonna be Kyle Mustang from now on because I choose to be. And I'm gonna keep doing this show because I choose to do it. Not just because Kirstie Alley ate my parents. Sorry, I had to get one fat joke in there. It's too tempting.